My name is JP Chartier. I have the pleasure of being here representing Artbeat Theatre Group. Artbeat Theatre Group has been around for about 17 years now. We were founded in 2003, where we presented our first musical. It was an original work that we were able to present here in Quebec City. Artbeat Theatre is a lot about being a springboard for new artists, for artists who are trying things out, for artists who have been around for a really, really long time and they're looking for a vehicle to present their works. We've done many original musicals, plays, poetry readings, even had a wrestling match because someone wanted to put that together and present it, and Artbeat's like, why not? So we're big on allowing people to try new things, and I think that's so important for building confidence, for building getting experience, and having an opportunity to do it, to try. So we've worked with dozens and dozens of artists, of poets, of playwrights, of musicians, producers, directors, people who just want to get their hands dirty, want to get their feet wet with something new and exciting, and know that they don't have to invest thousands and thousands of dollars to try to do something. The recipe seems to work because we put on a lot of things. We keep getting people who are saying, hey, are you putting something on? Hey, can we be part of it? Hey, we want to learn something. We want to be part of a group that has fun, and that's a big part of it too. We're really excited. We have some great upcoming projects coming up in the next few years. Long term, we're looking at putting on Rocky Horror Show here in Quebec City. Really excited about that. We have another original musical that's just in its final stages of being put together right now that I'm really excited about. And another project that I don't know if I can talk about yet. I won't name it, but it's a really big project, a big named musical that we're preparing. We're just in the early stages right now that we're going to be putting on in 2022. I think as a playwright here in Quebec City, in the province of Quebec, in Canada, we don't have to worry about that a lot. We are so lucky, and I don't think we actually understand how lucky we are that we don't have to take a step back and say, I need to censor myself, I need to be careful, I need to look out for getting in trouble, getting in prison, getting killed for something that I say, something that I believe, something that I want to project onto paper or onto a stage. I've never had to worry about that, and I've written a lot of things that it's never even crossed my mind. And I think that's one thing that we don't maybe understand how fortunate we are. When you look at companies like Penn International, who are working so hard to bring attention to the horror that's happening around the world in countries that we hear about, countries that we don't hear about, where they don't have the same rights and liberties that we have here in Canada, that we have here locally. It's with Artbeat Theatre, we encourage people to come and try things. We encourage people to write stuff and to try it and put it on. And we don't censor anything either. That's not our place. We have an opportunity to say what we're thinking, to push limits, to try things. People are respectful in what they do as well, so that makes it easier. But we don't have the heaviness that exists around the world. We don't have the fear of being imprisoned, of getting in trouble just for saying what we think. So is it something that exists in my world? Very, very fortunately, no, it doesn't, thank goodness. But you see it around that it does exist, and I think it's important that we bring attention to these things, that we realize we are lucky here, but they're not as lucky in other places. Technology is always a double-edged sword, I think, in any aspect. And when we're talking about freedom of expression, it's another vehicle that people can use to say what they're thinking, and to write stuff down, and to question and to challenge and to push the lines, which is a very, very positive thing. However, the double-edged sword, the other side of the coin with that, is that the anonymity of technology, of being protected by a screen, being protected by a black mirror in front of you, that allows you to to go further than maybe you would if you were held accountable to the things that you're saying. And I know I'm not the only one, because I see it online as well, where there'll be a post about almost anything. And the post in and of itself could be heart-wrenching, could be painful, could be challenging, but it's something that grabs people. That in and of itself is neat that we can do that. But then you see all the comments underneath, and how much of a rabbit hole you can get into, because you'll have people who you don't know who are condemning this, condemning that, or calling this person things that they shouldn't be calling, and bringing their uninformed, uneducated opinion to a platform. And then you'll get other people who will get on that bandwagon, and it's scary, it's dangerous, it's disrespectful, it often crosses lines. So technology is scary. I think with like any vehicle, le gros bon sens needs to be applied, and unfortunately it's not.